Hey there, Saints. Pastor Dave here with another weekly devotional this Wednesday. Hope you're doing well today. I'm going to start with a reading from Jonathan Edwards, a new author this week, who is a famous theologian and preacher from the 1700s. He is best known for his involvement in the Great Awakening, this period of a couple of decades that was really marked by a bunch of religious revivals and spiritual interest among the general population. So he's talking here about human nature and about our motivations. He says, the nature of human beings is to be inactive unless influenced by some affection, love or hatred, desire, hope, fear, etc. These affections are the spring of action, the things that set us moving in our lives, that move us to engage in various activities. When we look at the world, we see that people are exceedingly busy. It's their affections that keep them busy. If we were to take away their affections, the world would be motionless and dead. There'd be no such thing as activity. It's the affection we call covetousness that moves a person to seek worldly profits. It's the affection we call ambition that moves a person to pursue worldly glory. It's the affection we call lust that moves a person to pursue sensual delights. And just as worldly affections are the spring of worldly actions, so the religious affections are the spring of religious actions. Saints, I thought that was just really funny to hear someone from the 1700s say that people are so busy these days. People are just exceedingly busy. I always feel like that is so true of our time. People are busy. It feels like we've got something scheduled for every hour of every day, and people just have so much going on. Why are people so busy? In large part because we choose to be. Because we have identified certain things as being worth our time, and so we want to invest our time and energy in those things. But what is it that helps us decide what's worth our time? Why do we stay so busy? Because of our affections, as Jonathan Edwards calls them. Those kind of underlying motivators, those baseline values, and really our emotional responses to various things. We have to feel something in order to want to do something. When we are feeling apathetic, feeling unengaged, feeling lazy, when we don't have a strong feeling about something or a strong opinion about something, then we tend not to take action. We tend to not get involved. It's when we feel love for another person that we take action to take care of them. It's when we feel fear that we take action to protect what it is that we are afraid of losing, or whatever we feel the danger is. We take action to mitigate that. It's when we feel pride that we get up and we give our best shot, our best effort. It's when we feel anger and hatred that we might step up and push back against something that feels wrong or that feels unjust. What is it that motivates you to do the things that you do? I think this is a very important question that Edwards brings up that's worth thinking about for ourselves. When we look at our lives, as busy as they may be, why are we spending our time where we're spending it? What are the affections or the underlying motivators that are driving us to want to spend our time and energy in the things that we're doing? What are the affections that push us to work so hard and spend so much time at the job? What are the affections that make us go out and buy things that maybe we don't necessarily have much use for or any real need of? What are the affections that get us into relationships with people who end up really hurting us? What are the driving forces in our lives? Also important to think about the driving forces in our spiritual life and in our religious relationships, be that with other people at church or be that with God. When we don't have any strong religious affections, we don't end up having a lot of religious actions, do we? When we don't feel strongly about anything in church life or in spiritual life, then we probably tend to sit things out and not get involved, not be engaged. It's when we feel like it's really important to serve this community. It's really important to get involved in that study. It's really important to show up for that mission project. What is it that makes you feel like those things are worth doing? What are the religious affections that drive your religious actions? Saints, that's your devotional this week, and I hope it's something worth thinking about. I hope it is something interesting and a new direction for you to go as you try to examine your underlying motivators. I hope you're doing well this week, and I hope you are staying healthy. I'll be praying for you. Please keep praying for me. Take care, Saints. I'll see you all again soon.